I'm safe. Hi world, I'm Harshini Busireddy, and I have something to say. I have lived all my life with pain, suffering, distress, and I never knew why. I never understood why. Because I was the receiver of so much trauma. I was just from the age of 4 to age of 20. I was abused, assaulted, violated in ways that I can't even begin to describe. For all my life, since the age of 4, I am safe. And I wanted to say, I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. No child does. No one deserves to live in pain, suffering, and distress all their life. I'm 30 years old now, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I recently found out that one of the medications my mom took while she was pregnant causes neuro-developmental differences. And as I learned more and more about it, the more and more I felt hurt. Because there was this story that I heard about my birth so often. It was such a celebrated story that when I was born, just in a couple of hours, I was so active, so looking around everything, any sound, any even minute amount of sound. I was so looking around and so moving so much that the doctor, the OBGYN who delivered me, was just like, I've never seen a child so like a newborn, just within hours, being so active, so so paying attention. And I always thought, like, I learned a lot about child development and fetal development and psychology, developmental psychology. Since the age of 10, I used to read psychology books because I didn't know. I wanted to understand why. I was not happy because every child I saw around me were so happy, and I wasn't one of them. I wasn't happy, and I wanted to know what was wrong with me. So I started reading psychology books since I was 10 years old. I'm not a psychology I'm not psychology major. I actually studied computer science and engineering. And I love because I'm just like, I don't know how else to respond to that because that was really difficult for me. That was really difficult for me. It. No one told me I was built differently. No one told me I was built differently. No one heard. No one understood. No one supported me. No one wanted to understand why I was sad, why I was overwhelmed, why I was crying. I kept hearing, this girl is so sad. Oh my God, this girl. Oh my God, this girl. Oh my God, this girl. And I just wish I just truly wish the world paid attention. The world cared. The world listened. The world paid attention to the me that I was and am. I have a lot to say. It's gonna take forever to say it. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Because every child deserves to be seen, understood, deserves to be heard, deserves to be supported, deserves to be held for who they are. And I will do everything I can, everything I have the capacity, capability, and ability to do. I will stand in front of every child, protecting them from the harm that I had endured. I might not be able to physically. And that's the reason why I'm starting a movement. I'm starting a movement that wants, that is built, that is driven to freaking change the world. Because the world that we live in, dear world, breaks people like me. Breaks them. Denies them everything that they truly are. And actually, not just people like me, every child. Because every child is different. They have their own way of living, they have their own way of understanding. I don't want any child to experience what I've been through. I don't want any adult to have to fix and adjust their life so much now after I've understood everything, everywhere I was suffering. Now I'm left to adjust things that I struggled with doing. I am now left to put pieces together. After enduring 30 years of pain, suffering, and distress, It's still my responsibility as a 30-year-old to pick up the to I'm just oh, you're nice and you're sensitive to sounds? Okay, you gotta wear earplugs. Or you can't take a shower without feeling like you're gonna be passing out. You're gonna you hate taking a shower? That's so bad. What's wrong with you? It's 2 legs. It's, I was I was called lazy, procrastinator, unmotivated. Every word in the book. When I was struggling with the pressure of water that comes out of a shower, I always struggled taking a shower because it was so much. I always struggled doing dishes. So my body gets so overwhelmed. And I was called lazy. And now I am the one trying to look for products that make those things doable for me. And I am the one holding up all of the pain, suffering, and distress, and trying my hardest to put things together so I could live in a world that was never built for me. To live in a world that was never built for accommodating. Not, you know what? I don't want accommodations. I don't want accommodations. I want my needs met, not accommodated, please. I've heard this so many times, and it makes me angry. It makes me angry that when I ask a doctor to or a medical professional in a hospital to find me a quieter place to sit. As a trauma survivor, I have struggled with that so much. And I didn't even know about the sound, like sensitivity. And when I did, they said, we cannot accommodate your needs. You know what? If those are my wants, yeah, fine. I don't want my wants, fine. I can live without them. But you know what I cannot live without? My needs being met. I don't want accommodations. I don't want to be accommodated. I'm sorry. Am I a burden to you? Because for me, it is my body shutting down if I don't have those needs met. So I'm sorry I'm a burden. I'm sorry I have to ask to be accommodated. But those are my needs. And honestly, needs are met, not accommodated. And I want this world to finally see that. And I am going to speak. I am the voice that is not going to be stoppable anymore. I have a lot to say. And I am not even sure if the world is ready to listen to any of these things that I gotta say. Because I have a lot to say as a survivor of 15, 16 years of daily, relentless abuse, assaults, and trauma. Having never felt safety in my entire life. I'm a 30-year-old. And for the first time, actually, you know what the great news is? I felt safe for the first time in my life in the past 20 days. Safe, like actually felt safe in my body, in my own body, in my own home, in my own space, with myself, and in my surroundings for 20 days. And I did the math. You know how many days I've been actually alive? Over 10,000 days. Or probably more. I don't even know. I don't know what number times 365 I've calculated. But here's what I know. No human deserves it. No being deserves to feel and live feeling unsafe for every second of every day of their life. Safety is the bare minimum. My needs are the bare minimum. And dear world, I'm gonna talk. And if you're not ready to listen, it's okay. Maybe you're gonna hear it anyway. Because even if you don't understand, even if you don't listen, even if you don't even acknowledge, maybe just hearing it is a start. And I'm not gonna stop. I am here, and I am starting a movement. A movement where every single human is like human is. See, I keep saying accommodated because that's how I was raised. That's how everybody made me feel. I'm starting a movement, and it is called Sahana. I actually started it as a company a few months ago. And I remember saying, this is not a company, this is a movement. And here today, I am saying it, and you are hearing me say it. Sahana is a movement to ensure we build a world where every being, every human, every individual, every human, every individual has well-being at their core of their life. In every decision, every action, every single step we take, we act like well-being is a luxury. We act like work is all about productivity and we act like children's needs being met is enough. And we don't even acknowledge all the needs the child has. And that's going to change. Because I am building a world. And I would love for you to join me. Because the world we live in is broken. Is broken beyond imaginable. And I don't want to live in that. So I'm creating my own. I'm changing the way we live life. And I am here talking, speaking, and doing. And I'm unstoppable because I know the pain. I've been pushed and I've been thrown, I've been shushed, I've been shut. And if I didn't stop then, I'm not going to stop now. So, here I am. I'm Harshini Busireddy, and this is the first time I've done this. It's not going to be the last. Thank you for listening.